Okay, what's up everybody? It has been a long time since I have done a live video on Facebook and it not be just for my radio show. And it is Miss Sophia the Diva and Miss Pumpkin coming to you live, and we are going to talk about Southern Charm NOLA. Like as many of you know who follow me and pay attention to the things that I'm doing, I currently am a radio show host for A Diva Disturbed. And my show is an hour and a half, and now the formatting has changed, so I spend a lot more time doing interviewing of my guests who may or may not always watch the reality shows I watch. So I thought I would go ahead and record these tonight and just upload them to my YouTube eventually. But I do hope that some of you join the conversation. But let's get into Southern Charm New Orleans. Tonight, by far, that was the most hilarious, outlandish BS I had ever seen in my life. Shout out to Tamika Lee. I know a lot of people, she is not your favorite, but she's one of my favorites. I consider her in my head my homegirl. She's my little Twitter buddy. And sometimes she gives me the rundown on what's really going on during the show. I don't know why it's so hot here. I'm going to turn this air on. Just a second, y'all. Let me turn this air on. All right, so I'm back. Okay, it was hot in here, so I had to go turn off my air. So anyway, again, it's Miss Sophia the Diva, and it is Miss Pumpkin. She's also co-hosting tonight. But either way, we're going to talk about, hey, Mark Benjamin, thanks for joining. Monica, D, I see you guys. I guess she wants to get in my lap now. Oh, Lord, it's the lap takeover. But either way, Southern Charm tonight by far was hilarious. Y'all know last week started the new season. It really didn't give us a lot the first night. It was just kind of like reintroducing us to the cast. Y'all know Justin and Kelsey, they done lost weight. Kelsey getting on everybody's nerves because she got this new body. One of the things I didn't understand, you're going to someone's pool party. Y'all take an Uber. Why you take an Uber from New Orleans all the way to Timbuktu, wherever Tamika and Barry and them are staying now, in a two-piece and a Kaftan, wide open, because you proud of your body, with an Uber driver. Okay, Kelsey girl, I can't tell you how to get it, but you better live it, okay? And so also we find out that Jeff and, which we all kind of knew that was going to happen, Jeff and Reagan are in the process of getting a divorce. No surprises there. He should have been and left her because she ain't no good. Let's just be real. Reagan is manipulative. Okay, she was manipulating Jeff, telling him, you know, oh my God, honey, you have CTE. Oh my God, honey, you're depressed. You're bipolar. You're raging. Like she was doing all these things, I feel, to coax him into believing that he was doing these things. And so that way it would be easier for her to leave him. That's the bottom line. Reagan, you ain't slick, girl. I don't know what kind of lawyer you gonna be, but I saw your A game. You didn't bring it. If that's your A game, baby, that was checkers, not chess. Okay, I don't know what that was. Y'all know John Moody gonna be John Moody. I love John Moody. He always gives us great teas. You know, tonight he gave us Jungle Love, Oreo. Think I wanna know you. Okay, he was giving us Morris Day and the Time teas tonight. And let's see who else. So we talked about Justin, Kelsey, Tamika, and Barry. They're doing better. Tamika's in a better place. She has a better schedule. She explained to me last season that the reason why, you know, she had to be up on the morning desk, I think is what it was. But now she's gone from traffic to actually being on the desk. Okay. So tonight we open up with her and her daughter. Oh, wait a minute. Let me back it up. Also at that pool party, when Jeff showed up, Reagan was like trying to be all up on him. And finally, I was glad that Jeff told her straight up, you know, I don't need you. I'm going to be okay. And I'm like, it'll be easier for Jeff to move on with his life if Reagan would just separate from, you know, trying to be part of his life. Just leave the man alone. He don't need you or want you. Okay? This is season 2, episode 2, Jules and Bad Juju. So Reagan is getting ready to open up a brick and mortar store of this jewelry she's selling, honey, that anybody could get from down to Versace anywhere. But okay, girl, get it how you live. By the way, y'all know Reagan is 37 weeks pregnant. Okay, she pregnant by this dumbass that she's dating. And I called him a dumbass because he was stupid as hell tonight. I was like, Girl, his bank account and his lineage money must be long and strong for you to be with someone that stupid whose frontal lobe is not fully developed, because it's evident in his vocabulary and how he act like a kid in a candy store. We're going to get into that, okay? Because when we closed out last week, Reagan leaves the pool party. She's like, honey, I'm home. And they show this naked, not so sexy body of a man in the shower, taking a shower, okay? But when we open up this episode, Tamika and her daughter Rainey are out having a shopping trip, and she puts out this great outfit calling her mom a super mom. And I'm glad to see that Tamika is a little bit more hands-on and interactive with her daughter. No daughter wants to feel like she is a burden to her mother. We need our mothers. We need our mothers nurturing. And I know some women just aren't built for that, which means you probably just shouldn't have had children. But Tamika is coming around, you know. And I think sometimes for some moms, it's just easier to parent boys than it is girls anyway. But I asked Tamika tonight, because she was talking about, do you want me to take my extensions out and wear my natural hair? But she was saying, like so many of us, and I have to explain, like my dude, he don't understand it either. I don't know why you always wearing wigs. Well, because number one, when I go work out, whatever it is, I'm going to always end up putting a bunch of heat to my hair, because I can't just keep straightening my hair out or keep washing my hair all the time. It's just going to wither right back up. And I have going back to Africa Kunta Kinte hair. As a matter of fact, I like to tell people I got Jesus hair, honey. It's hair like wool. Still wool, but it's still hair like wool. Amen. Therefore, I am definitely a direct descendant of Jesus. Amen. Anyway, get back on task. So that happens. Then Reagan, I want to tell Bravo, nobody, and I mean none of us asked to see Reagan's naked man's ill-formed body in no shape, form, or fashion, okay? We don't even want to see it if we were interested in autopsies, okay? I'm just saying, we did not want to see that. That was nasty. I'm like Tim Gunn. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Like, oh, wait a minute. Let me get a drink on there. Let me get that taste out of my mouth. So anyway, if y'all know what I'm sipping on, Trader Joe's watermelon and cucumber juice with some effing cucumber vodka, a splash of mint juice, and what else? I think that's all. Oh, and I put a little club soda in there, just a little. Okay, so it's delicious. I put some watermelons and cucumbers and mint in there. It's delicious. So y'all should try it. It's a great summer beverage. Reagan is living with her sister and her man. Okay, Reagan is living with her sister and her man. Okay. She said it's like Three's Company. I was like, I bet it is, because as the show progresses, we find out that Reese is a little Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Bruce-ish. With an Oedipus complex and an oral fixation. If you're a Freudian, you know what I mean. Reese comes out the gate confessing all of his sins. Okay, maybe he didn't want any of us to find out about what he was into, but we all know now, baby. He said straight up, I got a gambling problem. Okay, I was like, whoa, he gonna spend all the family inheritance down to the track. We also find Monica. We also find out that Mr. Reese is a horse trader, so we know his money is long and strong. Ain't no telling how long his family. He's like, I work for my mama down to the horse breeding farm. Okay, I get high, I listen to Wu-Tang, and I be trading horses all day. That's what I do. Okay, I was like, but Reagan, I'm like Tamika later on the episode. You went from a Viking to a crawfish? Girl. But I told everybody, like I said online, Reese family got money. He probably got a couple of irrevocable trusts that he got from grandma and grandpa and great-grandpa now. He probably got income distributions monthly, and he probably got some discretionary principal coming to him, honey. And Reagan loved money because, you know, she got funny. When Jeff's money got funny, she got funny too and shook the spot. But I am Team Jeff all day, every day. Barry is trying to grow his business. I wonder if we're going to see Jeanne again. Everyone knows that Jeanne was Tamika's nemesis. She always felt like Jeanne was after her. But I looked up Jeanne. Jeanne got some mental health clinics. I think it's Jeanne or Jeanne. I can't remember. But either way, girl, I'm in professional school counseling. I'm going to need some money to pay my tuition. If you want to help a sister out, I would gladly come work at your clinics down in NOLA as long as I can work with the teenagers and young adults, okay? Amen. Barry was straight up about it. He was just like, I know we supposed to be meeting this weirdo down to this shindig that she having for the opening of her store, but we are Team Jeff. And all the other men, Justin and Barry and everybody else was like, hell yeah, okay? Why we have to have a scene with that damn John Moody looking so good down to the bathtub? I know a lot of people think he's weird. He's an artist. He's sensitive about his shit, okay? But he's a mood. He's a vibe. I love John Moody. When Reese and Reagan were down to the bar having brunch, and that fool said that he wanted a Jack, and she was looking at him like a double Jack, I was like, dealing with you, Reagan. People got to start drinking. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have another drink right now. On top of that, he's like, I already told you I like to wear my mom's makeup. Because she said, you got some my lipstick on your face. And he was like, well, you know, I told you that I like to wear my mama's lipstick and her dresses. And then he kind of looked at her like, I'm like, girl, you let him stick your square peg in your round hole. That's how that happened. Because he really just using you as a beard. I mean, but I guess she cool with that. Because I'm like, this sounds like Kris Jenner and freaking Caitlyn, okay? Or when he was Bruce. You know, I call him Caitlyn Bruce. Some people probably get mad about that, but that's what I feel like. You know, that's just my pet name for him. I ain't got nothing what y'all do. That's just what he felt like. You know, I feel like being a woman. He felt like a woman, so he did it. Jeff said he felt weird too, and everybody noticed that Reagan was not drinking, right? Okay, so we know she's pregnant. She posted online recently. I said, y'all ain't trying to hide no secrets for the rest of us. None of us knew your ass is pregnant. Jeff brought her, came to see her to congratulate her on the opening of the store, gave us money. He told me, hey, let's have a drink, because, you know, it's the habit of Reagan to always be joyous about drinking. He was like, something is up. Yeah, something is up. But when Jeff asked if Reese was hiding in the closet, I was like, in more ways than one. It's the proverbial hidden in the closet type shit going on with this dude. That dude is either bisexual or gay. I'm sorry. But Reagan got one. He got a nice little, you know, like I said, it's his bank account. Then Reese, this is what tripped me out about. He's like, oh my God, she is so hot. You know, she's like the hottest girl I've ever dated. She's a fat ass. She's just a good-looking woman. And I'm like, Reese, you've been down there breeding horses a little bit too long, haven't you? How old are you? Okay, how old are you? You sound like a prepubescent teen boy on Weird Science, okay? You sound like you're having a Bill and Ted excellent adventure right about now. I don't know. You're just not ready for it. I don't think it's frontal lobe. Y'all know I learned in human growth and development that the male brain, the frontal lobe does not fully develop until about 30, 29, 30. Just letting you know, ladies, that's why you should marry a man when he hits 30. That's all I'm saying. Basically, Reese is a man-child. He's never really had any type of responsibilities. Then when it came time for him to meet Jeff, he was about to shit his pants, honey. He was like, oh my God, oh dear. He was having a piglet moment. Okay. And Reese, he was like, I feel like I'm going to shit my pants. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of, I'd be scared of Jeff too, but his sexy self, okay. I was looking up at him. It was like looking at Thor. And then Jeff said, this is the guy that she left me for. I mean, he ain't even like French vanilla. He just vanilla. I was like, oh my God. Then the best line of the night goes to that damn John Moody. That's my name for him. That damn John Moody. You can't just say John Moody. You got to say that damn John Moody, okay? He said, when I see him, I think of Cool Ranch Doritos. I almost feel like he was insulting the Cool Ranch Doritos. Just me. And then Reagan was like, oh my God, he just loves the Saints. Oh my God, he has a tattoo of the Saints on his side thigh. And I was like, and then he's like, I would actually sleep with the Saints player. And I was like, he didn't say a Saints cheerleader, because they have them. He said a player. Yeah, Reagan, you got a real one on. You got a live wire, okay? Sounds like a Michael and Ashley dynamic. Shout out to Real Housewives of Potomac. When they were talking to him, I think it was, what is the friend's name? Rachel and Kelsey and somebody. And they were asking, well, who do you feel is your biggest competitor? And he was like, Jeff. But they were asking him, like, in the horse farming world, who's your biggest competitor? And he could only say Jeff. I'm like, Jeff ain't no competition because Jeff done moved on. He don't want her. And then on top of that, we find out later on, exactly, Monica, you wear your mama's clothes. That's why I say he has an Oedipus complex and an oral fixation. I mean, I'm just waiting for it to come out that he said he would suck somebody's penis. Okay, I'm just waiting on that. Justin had too much to drink. Y'all, get him away from the bar. He up to I just can't believe that he's handling it like this. Oh my God. And then when he said 2 of his friends had committed suicide, and I was like, oh God. And then Jeff, he tells Jeff, I don't want you to kill yourself, bro. And I'm just like, oh God, now is not the time to bring that up, because it's bad enough that Reagan used to antagonize him about thinking he was going to kill himself. You know, I'm just like, but Justin admitted online that he said, I admit I have been drinking a little bit too much. But I will say this, there is nothing worse than getting that phone call or that text message to find out that a friend of yours has taken their own life and you thought they were doing just fine. So I can dig it, because you kind of have flashbacks to like, maybe I should have called more. Maybe I should have reached out more. Coming up, 4th of July weekend, it'll be 2 years that one of my dear, dear friends did it. Had no clue he was unhappy with his life. So I get where Justin was coming from. I just don't think it was appropriate. But then again, Justin had been drinking a lot. Dealing with Kelsey, I would be drinking too, I guess. Anyway, another thing that was pointed out when they tried to talk about toxic masculinity, Tamika's cousin kind of tried to bring it up. But the thing is this, and like one of the things I'm learning too, is that men do need to be taught how to better handle their emotions, because it often translates out into aggression and sometimes fighting and other violent means. I think that men in general, there should be a counseling program in every school to teach children from kindergarten on how, especially males, how to deal with their emotions. We're not trying to make them soft. We just want to keep them safe and help them deal with their emotions. So I thought that was great. Barry said that Tamika don't like weak women or weak people, and I get it. It's kind of like when you strong, and it's not that I don't like weak people. That's why I always try to encourage my friends, particularly my female friends, like, don't sell yourself short, sis. You know, you have to be strong no matter what. And I always reference fried green tomatoes, ladies. Find your inner Tawanda. Okay, if you've not seen Fried Green Tomatoes, please go watch that. That's one of my favorite movies. And Tamika liked that comment, by the way. Tamika also says she does a little something extra to keep herself looking young, but I think she looks fabulous. I honestly think she's just one of those people that feels like she should do something with herself and she doesn't. By the way, Tamika is selling eyelashes. Just want to let y'all know that. Okay, I'm trying to get her to sponsor my radio show with them lashes. Can we get TV Lashes to sponsor Diva Disturbed? Just a couple of shows here and there. We'll promote your eyelashes. I don't know how to put on eyelashes. Every time it happens, it's a tragic event, and I just leave it alone. I only usually my cousin Mia put them on. Does it for me. I'm just saying. Tamika got into it with Kelsey. Tamika just don't like Kelsey. And she says she's known Justin since high school, so he ain't gonna marry her. I don't know. I get it. Like, Kelsey, she's a sweet girl. She has a lot going for her. I don't know why Tamika just don't. She can be a little annoying and a bit much. I get that. But she alright. You know, if Justin like it, we should all just love it. Also, we learned that Justin is now Better Call Saul of New Orleans. You know, he on TV now. He gonna have more clientele than he know what to do with. Jeff was online. He was like, he couldn't understand how it is that you were with somebody else and then turn around and marry me. He don't understand that. And then Reagan tried to clean it up. She's like, you know, you broke up with me in August And then you told me you need to focus on football. And then we got married later on. It wasn't the next day. Well, hell, it probably felt like it to him. So what you're telling me is that in the meantime, in between time, you went back to Reese, and Reese told you he just wasn't ready to be in a serious relationship. Child, to be honest, I don't think he's ready right now. But girl, to each their own. Everybody do you. I'm not a fan of Reagan. I think she did Jeff dirty, and I'm going to be Team Jeff until he show me otherwise. Quite frankly, Jeff, I think you need to get you a nice black woman. I got a few sisters I can hook you up with. I would be available, but I'm not. Okay, I'm not single. Anyway, y'all, next week she announces that she's pregnant. And I don't know. I couldn't be hanging out with my ex like that, especially when it's just fresh. I don't know. Comment down below. Let me know what you all think about Southern Charm New Orleans. This season is kicking off. This was probably the best episode. The real fight is still going down right now on Twitter with some of the cast going in on each other as well. And somebody came for Tamika. I'm not going to jump in there. I already had one crazy person come at me last week about Giselle and Karen. She was Team Giselle and couldn't rationalize how I would not defend my soror. Wrong is wrong and right is right. And I don't care who you are. Everybody know I'm a diehard Beyonce fan. Beyonce be walking out here sometimes looking crazy, got on questionable shit. I'd say it's not cute. I'm not going to tell her all the time she look good. Let you know when something is off, okay?